HooHooHooRobin.
Good morning.
Exciting.
Yeah, I think we got our first few minutes of radio.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to do the radio show. We look at the TV. It's CNN, too, right?
CNN,
Your
yes.
news source, your big news source.
Your news source.
The home of our new friend, Piers Morgan.
Right.
And we look, and they were teasing a head-on collision story. A driver driving the wrong way on a major highway. It looks like it's out west somewhere.
And we watched it, and it looks like somebody in the proper lane is recording somebody that is in the improper side of the road, driving against traffic.
Yeah.
And we're watching going, oh, here it goes, here it goes. And then they cut away and go, you know, they'll be back with more of that.
Yeah, they're going to be back with that and a story on teen sexting.
Teen sexting.
So I guess the Egypt thing is all taken care of, which is good.
That right there tells you.
I want to congratulate the Egyptians for getting that job done, and they got a brand new government, and they're all making well over $50,000 a year now.
Amazing.
So that situation is taken care of, and we're back to what really matters: head-on collisions and teen sexting.
Teen sexting.
The news stinks.
We are. It's just hysterical. Well, I want to congratulate Hosni Mubarak.
Right.
For retaining his office because it's out of the news now.
And now he's going to just crack some skulls. See, this is the problem with the news. It's their job, not our job. We're a dumb radio show. We'll talk about a little of everything. But it's their job, if there's a major story going on, to hang in there.
Right.
But they don't have the patience because there's other things to talk about.
No, we don't have the patience either as a
but it's not our job. We're not a news source.
But their job now isn't to do the news. Their job is to entertain us.
True.
So they knew we were getting a little bored. The Egypt thing comes on, and we're like, well, nothing new. Let's change the channel.
True.
So now they're like, all right, pop in some teen sexting.
True.
And we need some car wrecks.
Yeah, but the dumb point I'm making is then they should call themselves an entertainment show.
Yeah.
See, they still go under the moniker that they're the news.
Oh,
if you're the news, then you got to keep Anderson Cooper there, even though he's getting fucking popped in the face and rocks to the head, and you hang in there until it's over.
If Anderson Cooper was smart, he'd put bread on his head, and that would
saved him,
solve his problem. See, he's just not savvy.
Are you
He's
obsessed
not a
with
savvy
bread
guy.
helmet man?
What
are we calling him?
Cannot get enough of breadhead. I just call him breadhead.
Breadhead. I saw you were photoshopping him.
I was doing a few photoshops
all afternoon.
And then I saw a few photoshops that were pretty funny. The latest one I saw was him as Elias on the cover of Platoon. The Platoon movie poster where Elias has his hands up in the air and he's getting shot by the church.
Sweet.
That's a good one. Just put in Bread Helmet. Bread Helmet is the new. He's the new internet sensation picture.
Obviously, yesterday, one of the guys in that square that I can't pronounce, Tahrir Square. When you got the rocks flying, you got to find whatever you can to make some kind of homemade helmet.
Pad that head.
And Danny turned us onto a website yesterday that had a nice montage of all the homemade helmets, including the guy that is wearing bread on his head.
Just bread.
Just bread.
There he is. He looks like he's got a Kaiser roll on his forehead, and he's got a couple of baguettes or something down his ears to protect them.
My dick is this big!
Yeah. And he's just screaming something, I'm sure.
It's kind of Braveheart. Braveheart with bread on your head.
Yeah, I don't think bread armor has ever been used before in history, has it? I watch a lot of History Channel. I've seen a lot of shows on armor and chainmail and throughout history, up to Kevlar and everything. I don't think I've ever seen bread.
I've been to enough restaurants in New York, and I'm starting to think the bread helmet would work.
Really?
Most restaurants don't give a fuck if you have fresh bread. It's stale, it's hard.
But I think the fresher the bread, the better the energy absorption.
No.
I think we got to go to Mythbusters with this, because I think stale bread would crack apart too much, and the projectile might get to your head.
Bobo wants back on the show. Could we give him a bread helmet and just throw rocks at his head?
Oh, my God.
Please?
We should do something where we have him put a bread helmet on, and then have a test where we drop a cue ball from a certain distance.
Yes.
And go with stale bread, different types of bread. Yes. I want to get down to one slice of fresh Wonder Bread.
Oh, you missed the joke. And you could have went local, brother.
Uh-oh.
Pepperidge Farm. Let's go.
Pepperidge Farm, that dumb fucking
Pepperidge
Farm shit.
Thinnest bread in the world.
Oh, it comes stale fresh, it's stale.
Do you know how much trouble we would get in if we put a bread helmet on Bubbo and threw fucking threw cue balls at him?
Cue ball at his head. It'd be fantastic.
Let's slow down a little bit. Maybe it's oranges. Maybe it's some kind of fruit. Here's the. Are they going to show the accident? Here's the pickup truck going the wrong way. This guy's filming it from the other side. He's obviously going the right way. That looks fucked up.
Wow. They teased it on CNN.
Oh, yeah,
there's the crash.
Who's the idiot that hit him?
Somebody. It was a clip, though. It wasn't even that bad.
His front got pretty fucked up.
Let's see.
They
They don't have to show the whole lead up. Wow.
I can't even see what car
Did he
got
hit
him.
a car or did he hit something stationary?
Yeah, it looks like the damage was on the left, so it looks like
I can't tell.
car nailed him or something.
And now they're looking concerned.
Oh,
boy.
Yeah.
Elderly California man crashed
boy.
in oncoming traffic.
Well, fuck
Yeah.
that.
You got to give them tests after a certain age. You really do.
But just they come back like they care. Like, that was terrible. I don't know why we teased that through our commercials and advertising dollars. That was terrible. Assholes.
He had his fist on his chin like he was looking at it closely.
Digital confession. What is this? Is this something about the sexting?
That might be the teen sexting.
Sexting. I don't know. Examination of conscience. I don't know what the fuck that is. I think it's just religious. They got to do some kind of a legitimate digital story, and then they'll go to teen sexting.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But the Egypt thing is all
that's old hat.
It's good.
That's old bread.
It's good. I was watching all the big news channels last night, and the coverage is lacking.
Yeah, no one really cares anymore.
They've given up.
Isn't it right now at the prime time of the afternoon?
Yeah,
and like this is when they're.
This is the start of the third week of protesting.
Yeah.
But the numbers have drastically dropped.
Yeah, that show's not as good anymore. The ratings aren't as good.
Man, it was like the Lost finale, a real disappointment.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I never saw Lost.
I don't know. Well,
figured I would try that.
The finale was okay, but that whole season was
Yeah.
It's the worst
really was.
worst drop off of a show I've ever seen.
Know what
there were
show?
a couple of good episodes in the final season, but that was it.
Yeah.
And then they didn't really go anywhere.
Know what show people are talking about, and unfortunately I haven't seen it yet? Shameless. People are starting to talk about this Shameless,
I
man.
haven't seen that one.
Yeah, we were supposed to have, what's his name? Help me out. Fargo guy.
Oh, William Macy.
Well, William Macy was supposed to come in, and
anything.
I guess he chose not to come in. Is what we said yes, but I think he said no.
What the Christ?
Roland's saying he's coming.
What the Christ? What?
We do have Macy coming in.
William
When?
H. Macy?
I don't know. Roland's coming in. That's cool.
Wow.
You're darn tootin'.
Oh, well, good.
But people are starting to watch.
You're darn tootin'.
People are starting to watch this Shameless.
Yeah.
We might have to take a peek. Shameless is good, huh, Roland?
Awesome.
A lot of people saying it's a bit twisted.
I could get you guys shows to catch up.
Yeah. When is he coming in, or are you just fucking with us?
No. It looks like either the 18th or 19th at from 9:30 to 10.
Oh, nice. And
It's my deal here, see?
And what is Shameless about?
It's off a British show.
Management here.
That'd be funny if I even seen management lately.
It's when they go to cash their checks.
They can't even make eye contact with the bank teller. Like, we know.
Hey guys, enough with management. They're good people.
Oh.
Attaboy,
Thumbs
Roland.
up. Hey, Roland.
exactly.
All right, yeah.
Roland always gets it back on track. All right, Roland, go ahead.
What's Shameless about?
Basically, William H. Macy plays a drunk, down now hippie father. And
18th and 19th of what? That's February. It's
enough.
Saturday.
I'm talking.
Roland.
We get
Damn.
it. Plug your date to
No, I want to know what the you said the 19th, but that's a Saturday. Hey-o.
He said 18th or 19th.
Hey-o.
19th.
So
19th
probably
is
that
Saturday.
Friday.
Oh, 17th or 18th.
Okay.
It's all right. Thursday or Friday
Thursday or Friday.
Your lies.
of next week.
That's nice.
Hi-yo. So he's like, is he a hobo?
He's a big
don't
hippie.
stop.
Yeah. Like a big hippie drunk. But he's amazing though in there.
And he's got kids, but he's
the
not
kid-
home a lot.
No, and Emily Rossum is amazing. She plays a daughter who tries to keep the family together, working.
Is she hot?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dude.
Yeah.
What I saw yesterday,
Oh.
I only saw 2 minutes, but it opened up with her and just in bra and panties trying to get her siblings together to go to school.
Oh,
And she,
oh my God. Let me see that.
And she's walking from room to room with just a T-shirt on with no bra.
She's naked a lot. In it, too.
She is, huh?
I have the first two right now, but I get the rest.
fantastic.
Yeah, let's check out this Shameless. I think people are going to really be checking
Wow.
this show out.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Emily Rossum.
Emily Rossum.
Yeah.
She should change.
People
her
are
name.
asking.
She should change her last name to Awesome.
Awesome.
Emily Awesome.
Oh man, look at that cute little picture of her in a bikini.
Wow,
she's in a bikini and she's touching her toes sitting down. That's kind of cool.
That is cool.
I want to pull this string. Pull the string. But she's got a lot of bikini pics, huh?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's all right, but
What else was she in?
Shameless when she was walking around that house in the bra and panties.
Shameless, exactly. What other shows has she been in, Roland? Comment?
Nothing that we know. I
No,
think.
she looks familiar enough.
She does look
where
familiar
I've seen
to
her
you,
in
huh?
something.
All right.
The Phantom of the Opera with Gerard Butler. She was in.
Day After Tomorrow she was in? All right, that I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mystic River.
Mystic River.
Where you went like this at the end.
Hey. our studio's falling apart.
It really is just falling apart at the seams. And
I talked about that with one of those guys that comes around every once in a while.
yeah, the ice cream man. We should just call him the ice cream man because
Yeah.
they just kind of come by
Every once in a while, the good humor truck comes by and they go, "Hey, can you help us out?"
and you miss him. It's like, bring. Oh, damn, we just missed them. Shit.
At this point, I don't even want to acknowledge they have names because you don't see them enough. They're just guys.
Whatever.
And then when they do show up at 6, they have to be hanging out by the studio so we see that they're here. It's like, yeah, good for you. You're here. We're here every day. Go
what are you
do
gonna
something.
What are you going to do?
So to those guys that are kind of nameless, I said it in email. I said it to your face. The studio's falling apart. Could you please fix it?
We just need some basic maintenance.
Right.
Yeah.
And the mouse doesn't work, so I don't think we'll be doing phone calls today, which will make Aunt and Jimmy happy, which is fine. But there are times we do need to take phone calls. So if you could fix the mouse, that would be good.
And this doesn't look good on the.
Of course it doesn't look good.
Showtime is filming today. They don't have any.
Yeah, but why would they care about that? Why would they even know that Showtime's coming in today? I bet they don't even know. See, if I was one of those guys that are nameless and I was in charge of the Opie and Anthony show, and in charge is in the exclamation points because they're not really in charge, they're laughable.
Yeah.
I would be here at 5:45 knowing Showtime was going to be in here filming something to make sure the place looked good.
Yeah.
So the company looks good.
It's in your shambles.
Right. It is. They can't even do that properly.
No.
They don't even understand that. Like, today would be the day to come in early and give us our ice cream and make sure the fucking studio is set up.
Right. Where are those things that were?
I don't know. I
I
asked about them a month ago. Part of our fake negotiations, because it was more of a fucking raping. They said they would clean up this joint and make the studio something we could be proud of, or move us to a bigger studio.
Did they say that?
Oh yeah, of course.
No, we ain't.
All that fake
Well,
bullshit.
mine working.
That they tell you when they're trying
I'm
to
on that
resign
side.
you. Yeah.
I don't work that one.
What, his mouse is all right.
My mouse alone.
What are you doing? You grabbing the wrong mouse.
My mouse is fine. See,
Yeah.
I got it for this one
It's this mouse.
and this. I just get this. to
Holy
look
shit!
at.
I slammed it and it's actually working.
Oh, now it works.
Great. Mars had to wake up. Sorry, Mars.
Oh shit.
Nah, Mars ain't the problem. Mars works hard. The people who are the problem know they're the problem. Oh yeah, cool. Anyway, where were we, Anthony? Sorry. Yeah, we do have Showtime coming in today, and I guarantee the guys have no idea. That kind of should be the ones making sure the place looks all nice for Showtime. So
What is Showtime?
we got Fedor and Shamrock
Shamrock.
coming in.
Ah.
Is Frank Shamrock fighting Fedor?
No.
Oh,
He's
you
an
scared the shit
announcer.
out of me.
No, he's an announcer.
All right.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, Shamrock's an animal, obviously, but I mean, his time is.
Yeah, he's
okay. All right, you scared me.
Fedor's fighting Bigfoot, who could be the ugliest guy in mixed martial arts.
Really? Bigfoot?
Yeah, he's
Let
not
me see
a.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, he's not a handsome.
What the hell is that about?
Bigfoot Silva.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, he's not a very handsome man.
Oh yeah, I know.
Wow.
Bigfoot. Yeah.
What a twisted head he has.
Holy
oh my God.
shit.
That is really bizarre.
He looks like a
looking.
Bond villain. Does he look like Jaws?
He does look like he. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's.
Is he really tall?
I don't know how
Obviously.
tall he is. He's big, but he's not as tall as I thought he was when I was watching video of him. I mean, I'm sure he's over 6'3", maybe. But
Wow.
Is he any good?
yeah, I mean, I think
Fedor's going to kick his ass?
I don't know. I hope so. I mean, he's come back after his first professional real loss.
It's tough to follow any other league besides UFC. I'll be honest with
I
you.
know.
It
I'm
really
the
is
same
tough. I mean, we all know Fedor. The little I know about, mixed martial arts, I know Fedor.
Yeah.
but I don't know the league he's in at all.
Oh yeah, he's a big guy. His head is long. He's a long head.
Yeah, absolutely.
God, gee, his head is massive.
You think his jaw could take a punch?
Holy shit!
I know, right? Could you see if he's just got a glass jaw? Yeah. You tap it and he just falls backwards.
How do you? I mean, you can't miss the jaw,
No.
but I don't think it's going to do much damage.
It's right there.
What a target, though. That if you want to punch somebody in the jaw, that's a great target to have.
I said exclamation points, and it's quotations, and I do know that, but people can't move on with their lives until I make the correction. So there you go. Now relax. Go take your shit and eat your fucking bowl of cereal and go to your shitty job. Everything's going to be okay. So he's fighting Bigfoot. What's his record?
I don't know. I don't know Bigfoot's record. Probably should.
Are we going to have Bigfoot too?
No, just Frank and...
Are we going to have the Russian mob in here again?
Probably, yeah.
Fuck, Fedor hangs out with these guys, man. They dress from like 1968, and they speak the English for the Fedor, because the Fedor speaks the Russian.
Yeah, he needs an interpreter.
And the interpreter last time was a little...
His manager, yeah.
He was a bit hungover, I thought. And we were making sure that he was... translating what we were saying properly.
Yeah.
We didn't want to lose our heads.
I got to have Fedor put me in a hold of some sort.
I was thinking that.
Dude, I regretted not doing that. I wasn't doing that at one time. I have to.
Yeah, I got 3 great ones on my channel, and I need a 4th one. But I had a dream about you last night. I really did. Because I was thinking exactly what Jimmy said. Every time one of these guys comes in, Jimmy wants to try one of the holds. And my dream was that it went horribly wrong with Fedor because he doesn't really speak English, and the translation was fucked up.
No.
And I forgot what your injury was, but it was not good in my dream. It was not good.
He does. The thing is, though, he understands yelping and a tap, which is what he would get if he squeezed. I might want to go into the hold.
What's his move? He's more like just force, right?
He's last few fights, it seems like he's been relying on that one punch knockout.
You wouldn't take a punch from him.
No,
honestly.
you can't. You can't.
Didn't our boy Jason Ellis take a punch from him?
Took a kick.
Took a kick from fucking Fedor.
He took a kick. He took a punch from Liddell in the arm, but he took a kick from Fedor. But I was watching Fedor train some of his training videos, and he's a lighter guy for a heavyweight, but his fucking fists are just awful. I would never take a punch from that guy.
So what the hell are you going to do with him?
I don't know. I might be in one of his.
Done most of them already.
There's one on the ground though. It's some kind of a triangle choke. I kind of want to go into that one. It's where they lock their legs around your upper body. It's the one he got tapped in by Verdum. If you watch,
do that one. That guy's arm is pretty much broken. Fedor, Jesus.
There's one. The one he lost with was a pretty bad one. It's kind of where you're trapped by the guy's legs and your arm is getting hyperextended.
Right.
I kind of want to do that one.
No, you don't.
But yeah, he punches really fucking hard. He's punching so fast it looks like 1920s footage.
Yeah.
Like sped up film.
It's just obviously we've discussed it many times. It's just a bummer he's not in the UFC.
Yeah, I know.
It's just a bummer they couldn't even work that out.
And the good part about Pride is he was standing up, he's kicking the guy in the face while the guy's down. You can't do that in UFC.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't.
No.
So we got Fedor coming in with Frank Shamrock, who's just an animal, even though he's just an announcer these days. And we got a shitty studio that will look horrible on camera, but no one cares. So why should we? It's fine. The audience will be happy that we bitch less. So we won't bitch at all. We'll just fucking rot with this place. It's fine. It's fine.
Punch him in
He
the
just
face
hammer
very
fist.
hard.
He just hammer fist.
Take a hammer fist from the guy.
What he would? That was an awful beating.
Let him give you a Charlie horse.
You know what? I would be scared to let him do that. That's a damn good one.
Ow!
But tell him it's a Charlie horse. Like, don't break my fucking leg, but just give me a good shot where it fucking just hurts.
They don't. I don't know if
Would you take a Charlie horse or a Fedor?
No.
Fuck no, man.
I don't think he would do it. I think he knows he hits so hard. He might put you in a move that he could slowly put pressure because you're less likely to get hurt like that. But I don't think he's. I think he's too nice a man to actually throw a punch and hit you.
Really?
Yeah, it's.
Hopefully he'll have a nicer sweater on. Remember his sweater was all.
Yeah,
it's just the dumbest things you remember about these guys.
Yeah, it's that was actually on.
He had a
online.
horrible Christmas sweater.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Knowing that he could just kill anybody.
Did it
with his
look like
fists.
an ass-kicking sweater?
Oh God,
no.
It was awful. It was one of those sweaters like your aunt or your mom gives you, and then you have to quickly bring it back to the store and hope she never notices.
What is it? A Van Heusen?
It was a gift.
It might as well have been. It might as well have been.
He's just a savage. But I hope he wins. I really like him, and I don't think he'll ever fight in the UFC though.
No, I think, and he's getting older now, right?
He's probably 35, 36.
He's got a few years.
Yeah.
He can make it to almost 40.
If he stays in Strikeforce.
If you got the skills.
You just showed a clip. The guy's face was right in his balls.
There's a lot of that.
God.
Well, we got to figure out the hold you're going to go in with.
I know. I'm thinking triangle choke.
Yeah?
Yeah. If you could, Danny, could you Google a triangle choke? I think that's that's a bad one to be. When you get caught in that, you're in deep trouble.
And what did Fedor do to Jason Ellis again?
I think he just gave him a kick in the leg.
I got to see that video again.
Yeah, you go to
Danny's got a couple things going on.
Ugh. That had to hurt like a fuck.
Yeah.
That's
I don't.
That's not a world I live in. I don't even understand how you take a fucking kick.
Did you see footage of Rogan teaching George St. Pierre? Did I talk about that? Holy shit! He was teaching St. Pierre how to throw like a spinning, the spinning back kick. Rogan is a fucking deadly fucking kicker, man.
You don't even want to fuck with that guy.
Dude, he's teaching St. Pierre on video and doing it better.
It's hysterical.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. The triangle choke is this what this is? Okay, there it is. It's where the guy's on his back, and his legs are locked around your upper torso, and your how would you describe that? You're right there.
Holy shit! He uses his own arm. He uses the guy's own arm to choke him.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yeah, he gets around. Look, now he's pulling his own arm.
It's almost like a figure four.
That's sick.
And then you tap immediately with that.
Neck.
Oh, yeah, you have to, or else you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
You're going to be out.
Yeah, because the guy, you're trapped. It's like your head and your arm are through between his legs. And he's holding you there. I'm a terrible describer of things, which is good for the radio.
I gotta just say, there's such gayness.
Thank you.
In that
I
sport.
was about to say, you think at any
There's
time
just a lot of gayness.
any of these MMA guys in the middle of a match or something go to themselves, "Wow, this is really gay."
It's two men wrapped up and squirmed together in the smallest possible package they could be in.
Yeah.
They're touching every part. There's never a "oops, I'm sorry I touched you" there. In that kind of fighting. They don't care. They're grabbing balls, assholes in the face.
Speaking of grabbing balls, it's kind of a segue, but there's a story on Long Island. You got a kid with Mercer.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got some, super strep throat thing, and he's in the hospital on a ventilator. And the dumb news is they don't really know how he got the Mercer.
He's a wrestler. And you're like, yeah, there you go.
It's from the wrestling mats, you assholes.
Ugh, those disgusting wrestling mats.
That's how you get the Mercer. If you're fucking rolling around where someone else was rolling around all sweaty and shit, you might get what they had.
Do you know what you can get?
Sweat.
You get fucking, and I found this out, you can get face herpes from the fucking mat.
Oh, man.
These guys have to shower.
Nice.
Rogan said he uses a special soap. He said, I forget what it's called. It's this really intense soap. He goes, after a shower, just to be safe, he goes, I stand there for a minute with this great soap on me.
It's a petri dish, those wrestling mats.
Horrifying.
You get face herpes, all right. You could get the Mercer, obviously. Certainly could get, I don't know. A bit of the gay.
A bit of the gay. You get some of the gay.
We've talked about this. I just couldn't do that wrestling in high school. I was one of those guys that wanted to try all the sports when I was growing up, but wrestling was one I just didn't feel comfortable with.
Too close contact with other gentlemen. Oh, this is Rogan?
Rogan, wiping down his mat?
Yeah, he's got to wipe it down. You're walking in someone else's sweat barefoot.
But this is him doing is he kicking?
Oh,
this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whose mat is that? Is that his training area?
No, I don't know where that is. It might even be in Canada. I'm not sure where this was filmed.
Probably in his basement, knowing him.
But Rogan is throwing a...
Imagine you look, because he puts his hands up and you're like, all right, look, I'm going to fight Rogan. I'm going to...
He has this...
He's going to try to punch me. And then he just spins around and kicks you in the face.
But he's kicking chest level. It seemed like that's a horrible body blow.
Jesus, that's unbelievable.
And he's really teaching it to him. St. Pierre is...
and he's so fucking fast.
Yeah.
He spins around and gets that... You'd absolutely think he was going to punch you.
Mm-hmm. No,
and then a foot would be in your face.
What I love about that is St. Pierre is videotaping he's seeing something really cool, you know?
Because he wanted to learn it. He goes, can I videotape this so I can watch this and learn how to do this?
But
Joe really knows what he's doing.
I would love to see Rogan actually fight.
Me too. I've tried to start with him. He pities me like I'm a drunk woman.
Try to mix it up a little with him.
he could get some damage done, don't you think?
Yeah. He's
crazy.
We went out, and he's just such a nice guy to everybody. It's like you have to really, I think, push him to get a fucking punch in the mouth. But if you did, it would be very unpleasant.
I'm a big fan of the Rogan, man. I'm a huge fan of his comedy. It's a bummer he doesn't come around enough for me to check out. When I was hanging out in L.A. and just to get to see him at the Comedy Store, just kind of working on shit, oh my God, it was great.
Yeah, he is great.
It was great because this shit makes you think. I like when some of these guys make you think and laugh at the same time.
Well, he's like a weird. You don't usually get like really, really tough guys that are like complete potheads and thoughtful. He's a really odd combination of people. Rogan's like 4 different people in one.
Yeah, really. Absolutely. It should just be one guy that could kick your ass.
Or smoke
one
pot.
guy that smokes weed.
Right.
Or one guy that's funny, stand-up comic.
Or one guy that thinks about weird
one guy
shit.
that just sits there and that could be a
Well, that
physicist.
goes with the pot.
Yeah.
That goes with the pot. You're right. He's all three of those.
Yeah.
That's a really hard combination.
He's a Renaissance man.
Yeah. He's a Renaissance ass.
Did you guys watch TV last night and just have to deal with the Christina Aguilera thing on the local news, the national news, Sports Center?
I was
It was all
watching
about
fat
her
people.
fucking up
Heavy.
the stupid national anthem.
Yeah, that seemed to be a big story.
And
Who cares?
most of us don't know the words of the damn thing.
I know, you
But
probably
then
fuck it
again,
up
we didn't
anyway.
fuck it up in front of the largest TV audience ever. 111 million people.
That beat everything ever televised?
Yeah.
That's it? Why?
100
Have they speculated why? I mean, it's Green Bay and it's the Steelers. I understand, like, that it wouldn't be a shitty one. But that drawing the most viewers of any television show ever watched, ever?
Well, Black Eyed Peas are huge worldwide, so that brings in people, believe it or not. People just watch just for the halftime.
Really?
So they turn it on. But 111 million there's a lot. How many people are in the United States?
300 million, I think.
Yeah. So that doesn't seem possible that there's over 200 million people in the United States that did not check out the Super Bowl. Think about that. That doesn't seem possible in this day and age.
I think it's also two blue-collar, working-class cities like Pittsburgh and Green Bay. They have like an amazing history of football.
Yeah.
I think people in a way got tired of seeing like New York, L.A. It's like these are both cities that the whole country is kind of interested in seeing which franchise won.
But I would say that a lot of people don't give a fuck about the actual game that watch the Super Bowl.
Probably not, yeah. The commercials.
So what brings them in? Besides, sure, the teams definitely help, but...
I think it's also, it said the most watched. I think it's just the most on televisions.
Yeah.
Like, because people aren't literally watching it.
No, you're right.
It's not like, the final episode of MASH or something
where the whole room's quiet.
Where everyone's watching every second of it. This is just on. I know in my house it was on probably 8 television sets. So
you actually helped break the record for it.
Yeah, I think I put it over the top. So that is a weird thing. It's not like constantly being watched, but the TVs were on because that's all that they care about.
Oh, this guy got face herpes from the wrestling.
Face herpes? I didn't even know there was a face herpes.
What line?
Remember when I said the fucking mouse worked? It doesn't work.
What line?
Can we get the ice cream man? We need the ice cream man today to give us some good humor and fix our fucking mouse today. I don't know. Line fucking 2. Hey, Chuck, what's up?
Hi.
What's happening, boys?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey. Yeah, face herpes. Talk about some shit that sucks ass. I had that shit in high school. Got it from the wrestling mats. Me and half my team were out for a while because that shit spread forever. And it stuck with me, well, it's forever.
Yeah,
But,
the herp is forever, man.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Totally. And
So where on your face would you outbreak, sir? Sorry, where on your face? Just your cheek and your forehead?
my forehead mostly.
What is
It
it?
was like whenever I'm in the sun, it would bust out real bad.
It's the low level herp that I got.
It's one.
It's the cold sore herp thing. It's the low level one that most of the fucking population has.
Yeah.
And I've had it since I was 8 because some stupid aunt or somebody kissed me when they had it.
Yep.
And it's been my fucking nightmare my entire life. And you got it on a wrestling mat?
Yeah, man, and I kind of always got to be mindful. Like, I got to douche myself with SPF 100 because the sun can cause breakouts. So to keep me from looking like a shithead all the time, I got to constantly be aware of it.
He's absolutely right, though, man. It comes out in the sun. Mine is the lip one. It's a fucking pain in the ass. pain.
I just
in the
heard
ass.
about this.
Little weapon with my ex-girlfriend because that stupid bitch got it from me sweating on her while we were fucking. So, joke's on her.
Yeah, it's extremely easy to pass along, too. Extremely easy. And most of the population has it. You don't want the other one.
No.
The other one's the bad one, the
Yes,
sexually transmitted
number
one.
2, yes. That can be bad, apparently, if people outbreak.
But you got it
I
from
know
a
how
wrestling
bad my
match. That's
forehead
fucked up.
hurt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucking the nerve endings pop out. It's a nightmare.
Does it look like herpes, though, when on your forehead? I would never have thought that was herpes on someone's forehead.
It looks like it looks like a cold
like
sore.
Not herpes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It actually, like, it gets hard, and, like, you have to keep it covered with a Band-Aid, and you put some shit on it, like, the Virax or something, and it'll kind of, like, turn green and scab off. But, I mean, it's freaking gross, man.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
And you guys got it from wrestling.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I just couldn't do the wrestling.
No. Ugh.
That was tough, man.
You want to?
I'm glad I could bring up the level of the show today, guys.
No worries.
Contribute.
Yeah.
No
But I just heard about this when I was in Austin, and Joe and I went out with Kenny and Joe's buddy to eat. It was like he was just talking about while we were eating. I'm like, fuck, I didn't know you could.
See, you saw Rogan. He had towels and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
He knows how to keep his shit clean. His
Yeah.
mat's clean, himself clean. He's got the soaps. I guess if you're in that world, you just understand it.
You learn that. I bet you most people get it in high school and stuff before you know. Like when you're around guys that are professionally trained, everybody knows by that
but
point.
when we were growing up, we didn't have all these these soaps. I'm still fucking tired. Antibacterial, I know the word. I'm just tired. We didn't have any of that. We had just one lousy bar of soap that didn't even smell good.
Yeah.
That cleaned everything.
But I want to know what that soap is. It's it's a natural soap. It's supposed to be really strong. I'm always looking for a new soap.
You want to talk to a
You
guy?
like soaps?
I do.
You want to talk to a guy who has herpes on his neck from wrestling?
Oh, my God,
I didn't
yeah.
know you could get this.
And
from a
why is it
wrestling-
just on your neck? Like, wouldn't it just spread everywhere?
That's a really good question because mine is just on my bottom lip. Which I don't get as much anymore because I don't, believe it or not, you'll laugh when I say this, but I don't stress as much as I used to because stress brings it out big time.
Do you take anything for it?
The Valtrex.
Also, there's
The Valtrex, when you do have a breakout, knocks it down and it keeps it way down your body for a long time.
lysine is supposed to be good too. It's some kind of a natural amino acid, I think.
Yeah.
I think lysine's supposed to be good.
But I don't get as much, thank God. But it concentrates on one area for whatever reason.
It just rushes back to the same
maybe
spot.
Dr. Steve could explain that today.
Well, it's herpetic and
Let me let me say hi to Garrett in Orlando, who's got look to the assholes that kind of babysit this fucking place. Really,
which line you want me to plunk down?
yeah, but we shouldn't have to do it that way.
I do agree.
Line 7. What's the guy's name? Could he come in one morning and see if everything's set up nice? Hey, Garrett, what's going on?
Love you guys. Love the show. Long time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry.
yeah, I picked up junior year of high school.
Hold on. I got to explain what happened.
Something happened here, Carlo.
I decided to go fucking southpaw with the mouse, and because it had a wire, it decided it wasn't going to go in the direction I wanted to throw the thing, and it went flying at Anthony, and then it hit one of his buttons.
It hit my butt. Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
I was wondering what that was. Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Dude, if there was a little longer wire, this would have fucking hit you in the head. And I would have felt awful.
Clunk.
Sorry about that. All right, what do you got, Garrett?
Hey, yeah, junior year of high school, was basically weighing in, getting ready to start a wrestling match, and this guy was just covered head to toe in these sores. And I wanted the medic to check him out. The medic checked him out, cleared him to wrestle, and a couple weeks later, I started breaking out on my neck. So I went to the dermatologist, and dermatologist is taking pictures. It's the worst thing he's ever seen. I've got herpes that break out on my neck that cover my entire neck that just seep and pus, and it's nasty. Anytime I go out in the sun, my life is ruined.
So, dude, is it on the front of the neck, or the side? Like, whenever you bend your head?
Basically, right on your Adam's apple, it comes out real big and just spreads out on both sides, left and right.
And you get it in the same place every time.
Every single
I
time.
did not know that. Because I always wondered about the lip thing. I didn't know if you, like the guy with the forehead and now you with the neck. I had no idea.
That is.
Yeah.
That is horrible.
It's horrible. It's right.
Brutal. It ruined my fucking life.
So how often do you outbreak, sir?
Probably like twice a year.
Yeah, that's about right.
And it just completes me, shuts me down. I can't do anything.
Do you do the Valtrex?
Yeah, I used to be on Zamfir, and they changed it up. Now
Zamfir? Master of the Pan flute helps the herp.
Yeah.
You just crank up his music and it goes away.
And the herpes hides. It's terrible.
I know, when you start talking about Valtrex, everyone's starting to think out there, oh, fuck, sexually transmitted. It's not. Yeah. This is very different, man. But the Valtrex definitely knocks it down and helps.
And it's brutal going to CVS, going to pick it up. You look like you're talking to a hot chick behind the counter picking up your Valtrex.
Oh, really? You know what she's got? That's what you do. You go, what do you have? Stop looking at me. What salve do you have?
AZT.
Right.
You never try to fuck the pharmacist unless you're only picking up Allegra D. That's if you pick it up Nexium, you might be able to fuck her. But if you're picking up Valtrex and Cialis, she's like, do you never learn?
They really do know everything about you, the pharmacist.
Oh, it's humiliating. It's humiliating. Well, you know what? I went recently to a pharmacist. Pharmacists are dumb.
You got to hang up the phone.
Oh, which one?
This is how you
there you go.
After all these fucking years. Thank you, Jimmy.
And
what were you saying?
No, she was a pharmacist, and I go there, and I had my throat, remember I was coughing last week, so I got some antibiotics just to knock it out. It was something. And I go to pick it up, and my girl is kind of behind me, so I go, and she goes, oh, do you have the Z-Pack? Which was for, it's an antibiotic.
Strep throat and all that, right.
But it's like, it could also, I think, be for a VD. It's like, the pharmacist, I think an antibiotic can be used for something else.
I wouldn't doubt.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't care because it's strep, but shut the fuck up. Don't announce what I'm getting.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you? Unless are these your Magnum condoms. then what are you doing? Like, what a stupid woman. Fucking announcing it.
I once ran into, you know what, I'm going to shut up.
It's such second nature to them. Oh, what?
Yeah, I guess I
Well, who'd you run into?
Fuck, what's wrong with me?
An old coworker or a friend?
I ran into an old coworker at a pharmacy who was sheepishly picking up something at the pharmacist and was like, oh fuck, what are you doing here? As I picked this up, I don't know what was in the bag, but his body language said a lot.
Oh, really?
That there was something.
Was he walking like had suppositories in?
Did he have a small dog with him? Oh, no.
Getting some soup?
I'll shut up now. Soup. But it was one of those, oh, what are you doing here? As the bag is kind of like going into a backpack. And, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you never know.
God, you never want people to see what you get at the pharmacy. It's just awkward.
Yeah, it really is. And you got to say, like, your name. And then they go, okay, and then they blurt out the name of the prescription. You're like, oh, yeah, okay, that's good.
Right. Hey, we're talking about, the herpes, and you know how we have to keep going until we have to tap out. Well, if Jimmy could plunk down line, is this going to be, okay.
I like this new system. Makes everything a team effort.
Line 7. It's Larry in Georgia. Larry, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, hey, happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, Larry.
First time through.
Right.
Been listening for years.
All right, more information, please.
Same thing as Opie said. Evidently, one of my son's aunts or something kissed him near his eye or maybe on his hand or something, and he rubbed his eye. Now he's had herpes of the eyes for like.
I always wondered about this herpes of the eye. We've heard this over the years here and there.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
This guy's saying it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean?
He's on Valtrex. It's the same thing as the other guy said. Anytime sunlight hits his eyes, he just starts crying, man.
Well, the good news is your eyes don't really hit sunlight ever, so.
Jesus. Danny.
Yeah, our house looks like a dungeon.
How old is he?
He's 12.
And what does it look like? Is it around the eye?
No, it's you really can't even see anything with by looking at him. His eyes look fine, but anytime the sunlight or a bright light hits his eyes, he just starts crying, man. I mean,
there's some that are on the outside of the eye, but then there's some that are actually on the eyeball itself.
All right, thank you. Should I plug it down?
And you can get herpetic infection on the eye itself.
All right, what would you take, herpes of the eye or the dick?
Wow. Jesus, Jimmy.
Yep.
That's a
I ask that to every date.
And they say, I have both, so.
No, that's not what they say.
Oh.
Well, I guess you could, I guess you could
get both.
I guess you could hide the herpes of the dick, so I might have to go dick.
Yeah, wow.
Who wants to walk around with a herp sore around their eye?
And your eyes you use for everything.
Yeah, but the big reveal.
True.
The big reveal, if you're like, hi, look at this.
Yeah, but
hey, suck on my chop meat.
Yeah, but it was a tough question. It wasn't like, would you rather have herpes of the eye or an ice cream sundae?
I'd go with the sundae. Oh, I thought you were asking.
Of course, both answers are going to be rough.
Yes.
You want another one? Jerome in Florida, and then he's got the herp of the eye. I need to learn more about the herp of the eye, Jimmy. The line tree.
Hello?
Like that.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Jerome.
Yeah, I got it when I was about 12. I'm 28 now, and really, when I was younger, it's like a cloud, like a white cloud, kind of covering my vision.
It disappeared into a cloud.
Yeah, exactly. And it happened when my uncle, he dropped a beer bottle. It cracked the cornea of my eye, and then I took a flight across the country, and I guess whatever bacteria got in my eye happened, and I was in the hospital for like 3 weeks.
I'm never leaving my house.
And I took medication, and basically whenever I'm sick, my body's weak, it just goes straight to my eye. Can't see very well, and then I get better, and it's fine. I don't take anything now because now I'm like I don't have any reactions. But I also used to get it on my face because of it, and on my lips. So
herpes?
Pretty fucking annoying. Yeah.
Wait a minute. You think that all came from a dropped beer bottle?
No, stupid. It came from me flying.
From what?
He said that I guess his cornea was cut or whatever, injured. So and then
it left it open for bacteria from the airplane to get in.
But that's not how you wouldn't get herpes that way, sir.
Well, I've had that's how they said.
Jerome,
he probably went into the bathroom and then rubbed his eye.
Jerome,
with fucking what happened?
What Dominican sat on your face?
Oh, you got a little bukkake in that cut in your eye, didn't you?
Where were you when the hooker sat on your face with her dirty ass? But he thought it was a good idea because you were still a virgin.
Wait, how old were you?
I'd say I was probably 12 or 13.
That might be a little too young.
I think someone's mind made it a beer bottle, but I think something else might have gotten rubbed on his young face.
Beer bottle, was it?
No.
Would he shake it up in your face a lot?
No.
That beer bottle.
You know. Would it have two little cozies?
Two cozies.
Was it a long neck?
Yes.
Let's do beer jokes.
Yeah, was there a little piece of skin that went up over the top?
Hopefully it wasn't a Foster skin.
Oh.
That would make it hurt to sit down.
I was suffering.
You came to the right place for the sympathy.
Yes, sir. We apologize.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Jerome. Bye.
Thanks.
Which one is this?
Whatever.
Did I get it?
Maybe we could wake up the sleepyheads and they could come in here and fix some of this shit so we can broadcast properly.
Did I do good?
And bring fucking ice cream. We want ice cream today. All right, why don't we break?
Ooh, time to eat.
No.
Oh, time to do reads.
Valentine's Day is around the corner, isn't it?
Apparently, that's what everything that's placed in front of me says. Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
You want me to do one today?
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'll just eat some soup. I could use some soup. I mow this down in between fucking.
I'm thinking I should do one today.
That's why you hear like.
Maybe I'll do one today.
Have fun.
Vince Neil's 50 today.
Wow,
Whoa.
really?
Just look down at that.
But where did time go?
He's been around a long fucking
TikTok's
time
away,
now.
though. Yeah, but Jesus.
All right.
It's AARP territory.
Yeah, okay. We got a lot of good, cool stuff to talk about after the break. Stay there.
Rob it.